Arrow Season 6, Episode 2, titled Tribute, and this one is a improvement from last week's episode. For me, last week's episode was just a okay episode that opened the new season. I felt there were some regulations that I didn't like, that, I felt like someone major should have died from the island, and the big reveal of, Oliver Queen is the Green Arrow felt like, well, that's Season 3. It's been a little bit of been there and done that, really. But obviously, they're trying to do it with a big twist. They're trying to do something different, and this time we are introduced to a new character named Agent Watson, who's part of the FBI, and is there to investigate the Green Arrow of the Queen scenario. And clearly, she is at the end. They're trying to wrap it with a bow, but we're like, oh, the Queen isn't the Green Arrow at the end, right? Well, she's like, nope, you are the Green Arrow, and I'm going to prove it. Even though I have no evidence and nothing. That is not photoshopped. And you're like, okay. I have a feeling like there's more to her character. Because right now we're just seeing her as like the top bowl FBI agent. Like, Wild Dog says to her, like, you're not really a trustworthy person. Well, being trustworthy is a part of my job description. I'm like, okay. You're one of those characters, okay? But I actually do want to see a little bit more depth to the character. This kind of service of the top four FBI agent. I think it make her a little bit more three-dimensional. William is a better... I mean, here's the thing. The kid's not a good actor. I'm just going to say this. But William has dialogue that is sounding like a 12-year-old, not a 4-year-old. Because last episode, he's like, the Batman did it. And I'm like, this is supposed to be 12. He's supposed to be like 12, right? And he sounds like he's 5. Like it's a 4. Like he didn't sound the age. But you find the reasons why he's quiet when over. He feels that he's going to be an orphan because the whole Green Arrow situation over what if you die? I'm going to be an orphan. I don't have a mother anymore. I can't face it. And it's like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. But then you got that name drop. Now I'll say the name drop, what happened, and if I think it means anything, or is it just a little wink to the audience, a little wink to the fans, all that. But the action is great. I love the action for this. It's not as like steady as like last week's episode, but this one's a little bit Winter Soldier, where it's steady but it's a little bit shaky, and we zoom in, like you can see what's happening. I mean, the big like holy shit moment was when Oliver like put that guy on fire. I was like, holy shit, in the kitchen. I was like, yikes. And also we got the ending, the big reveal at the ending of Oliver is ready to hand over the mantle of the Green Arrow. Like, okay, the Green Arrow is going to be around in Star City, but it's not going to be me anymore. So he's going to hand it to Diggle, but the problem with Diggle is he has a Swackle and is making his aiming not good. So, but my opinion of this is, I don't think it's going to last long, because if they're going to do the mantle handing switch over, say like, okay, Oliver Queen is not the league anymore, he is no longer be in the show, we're going to kill him off or something, or just write him out of the show, and now Diggle is the new Green Arrow. I don't think that's going to go well with the audience, because it's the thing. I mean, yes, comic book fans, if you know the comics, it has happened a lot. Right now, Jane Foster, Natalie Portman's character from the Thor movies, is officially Thor. X-23 is Wolverine. Falcon is Captain America right now. Dick Grayson, Robin was Batman when Bruce Wayne died. It's a very common thing, but I'm wondering, like, there's a part of me that feels like the moment the general public is introduced to, like, Barry Allen, the moment you introduce Barry Allen as the Flash, for example, he is the Flash. You can't change it. You can. For them, it is set on stone. If you make it Wally West or was it Bark Allen or whoever the other Flashes are, it won't sit well for them. It's one of those things where maybe, you know, something that comic fans would be used to is like every second nature, is maybe something that the general public would be like, you know, that's not Green Arrow, or that's not Flash. You know, Green Arrow is Oliver Queen. Now, let's talk about the name drop, because I mentioned, you know, Bruce Wayne. At the beginning of this episode, Oliver Queen drops a name. I don't know if you heard of this guy, Bruce Wayne. He runs this thing called Gotham City. He drops Bruce Wayne. Name drops Bruce Wayne, and even drops Gotham and stuff like that. And of course, as anyone, I jumped out of my seat, you know, knowing like, Bruce Wayne's in the same universe as the CW, like he's in the same universe as Arrow and the Flash, and like I was geeking out and stuff like that. But here's the thing, I don't think we're gonna see him. It is a pain in the ass because a couple of reasons. I think Fox, who does Gotham, have the TV rights for Batman in general. So that's a disappointment, because that show fucking sucks. And I want to see, you know, a TV. Here's the thing, I just want a Batman detective show with Batman. That's my idea Batman show. And I think seeing like a Batman Oliver Queen of seeing Green Arrow together would be awesome, but this ain't gonna happen. I don't think you're even gonna see this Bruce Wayne. But I have to say this, and this is a big improvement.